Hi, I'm Scott from Massey High School. I've just had a lot of fun being a workshop supervisor, and now I'm going to try my hand at being a service advisor.
Customer satisfaction is the fuel that drives the automotive industry. And at Audi, the responsibility of keeping clients happy falls to service advisors like Phil Davis.
Well, service advisor, basically we're the first port of call for the customer when they come in and they want some work done.
Oh, okay.
And the job is mainly entailing listening to their needs and relaying that to the workshop.
Yep.
The best way to experience it though really is to actually do the job. Oh, actually, we've got a call coming through now, so I'll take this one, and you can just watch how I handle it, and then I'll get you to do one yourself.
All right. Yep.
Good morning, Audi Service, Phil speaking. Customer satisfaction is absolutely paramount. I mean, that is the #1 priority. That goes through any department of the dealership, whether it be sales or parts or service, that is absolutely critical. Service that you give as a service advisor, you're obviously the first point of contact for the customer, and it's a direct reflection on the dealership. For next Wednesday, the 30th, without a loan car for a warrant of fitness. All right, that's great. We'll see you about 8 o'clock. All right, so that's a telephone conversation. So any questions on that?
Nah, it looked pretty simple and straightforward.
All right, well, I'm glad you think so, because I'm going to chuck you now in the hot seat. It's a pretty busy time of day, so probably in the next half hour, we're going to have a few phone calls coming through.
Okay.
All right, so if you just want to jump in there.
Yep.
As every customer is different, the service advisor will need to adapt to a wide range of personalities. First impressions count, so what sort of impression has Scott made?
Whoa, that can get pretty busy, eh?
It can, Matt, but hey, you did really well on that.
Thank you.
Now, it looks like you've got a few bookings piling up there, and I noticed one of them's got a loan car that they require as well.
All right.
So we should probably go through the loan car process now. Would be a good idea.
With the standard now set, it's important to maintain a high level of customer service, and that means being proactive, meeting the customer's needs even before they require them.
So what I might just get you to do now is if you can just go around the car and just make sure there's no scratches on the wheels or the doors and things like that, and there's plenty of fuel in the car as well.
Okay.
Some of the skill sets you have to have is you have to have good time management and be very organised, and obviously follow a stringent plan throughout the day. If you don't, obviously it's very easy for things to get out of hand or things get forgotten or missed, which leads to customer dissatisfaction. So it's essential that you do have good organisational skills. So I would say that's probably the one key biggest skill you need to have in the job. Mr. Smith, how are you?
Good, Phil. How are you?
Yeah, good to see you. Well, I'll just introduce you to Scott. He's who you would have spoken to on the phone, and he'll be looking after your car for the day.
Great.
Right. Have a seat.
Thank you.
So your car today was booked in for a warrant of fitness?
That's right.
All right, I'll just get you to check that that's your phone number.
Yep, that's
You
right.
absolutely have to have good people skills, and you need to be understanding of different people's personalities and things, because not everyone's the same, and what works for one customer doesn't necessarily work for the other one. So you need to be able to adapt to the different needs of the customer, I guess.
Thank you, Mr. Smith. We'll get that work done for you by 4, and I'll give you a ring when it's done.
One of the greatest challenges a service advisor will face is relaying bad news. Even a straightforward service can uncover a serious fault, and it's their responsibility to bring these concerns to the client's attention.
And it's very important at this stage is that we've got to be aware that this is obviously the customer's pride and joy, and they're obviously probably not expecting anything to be wrong with it. One key thing I'd say when you're speaking to a customer on the phone, if you're smiling while you're talking to them, they can actually hear that through the phone, as silly as that does sound. Yep. So that sets the mood of the conversation, which is very important.
Hello, is Mr. Smith there, please? Hello, Mr. Smith. It's Scott from Audi Continental Cars here. Your car came in today for a warrant of fitness, and I'm afraid we've found a few problems with it.
Keeping the customers on site is very important, and often the role demands a degree of problem solving.
All up, that's going to come to a total of $1,835.
So the ability to turn an undesirable scenario into a win-win situation is the mark of a good service advisor.
Yep.
Well, that sounded pretty good. How did it go?
Yeah, he came round and he's willing to do what we need to do to get the car done. He even is going to come in and watch some of the work being done on his car.
Right.
Right, Mr. Smith, would you like a coffee?
Yeah, one plate, please.
All right.
Obviously, in the service advisor role, you're always trying to build relationships with the customer and build a good rapport with them, because that's the one thing that we can control, and you want to keep getting repeat business. So the customer doesn't have to come to us, they can go to any other dealer, but if you provide excellent customer service, you're increasing your chances of them coming back to you.
All right, we'll just get your invoice sorted out and then we can get you on your way home.
Okay.
Yeah, so I've got that all prepared here for you. I guess moving forward from this position, the next direct step from this position would be into a service management role. So that would be managing the whole department, and that's obviously still a very customer-focused job. Obviously with Sime Darby, a company of its size, it's a large international company. There is options, obviously, internationally as well.
If you truly want to excel in this industry, then acquiring this ground level knowledge is critical. And once attained, there's no limit as to how far you can progress.
I believe that someone who enters the motor industry, really there are no limits in terms of what you can be. I mean, I've started as a apprentice mechanic on the floor. I've travelled internationally, I've worked in Germany, I've moved into sales and marketing, I've done general management, I've done parts. You can literally be as big as you want to be, and basically it's up to you.
Right, so that's all done for you. So as I say, any problems, give us a call. Otherwise, your next service is due in about 12 months or 15,000 Ks.
Great.
Right, great. So we'll see you
Thank you
again.
very much,
Thanks
Phil.
a lot. Cheers.
Thank you, Scott.
Thank you.
See you next time.
Yes.
So how'd you find that, Scott?
Oh, I found it really good. I really enjoyed talking to the customers and seeing the customer satisfaction at the end of the day.
Yeah, no, you did really well. And that's what it's all about. It's building relationships and getting repeat business off customers.
Yeah.
And I think you did really well, and I think you do well in this sort of type of role.
Oh, thank you.
All right. Thanks, Scott. Cheers, mate.
Well, Scott, you've now had a chance to see what it's like to be an automotive technician, a workshop supervisor and a service advisor. What did you think?
I really enjoyed them and I learned a whole lot.
So if you're lucky enough to join an organisation like Sime Darby, there's really no limit to the number of roles you can hold or the career progression that you can have.
To be a service advisor, you'll need to be computer literate, highly organised, possess strong communication skills, and have the ability to sell and provide excellent customer service. Knowledge of the product and prior industry experience is preferred, though not essential, and for those wishing to increase their prospects, completing NZ Motor Industry Training Organisation's National Certificate in Business, First Line Management Level 4, will help you get that foot in the door. As the service advisor's role is a versatile one, you can expect to find yourself working in a broad range of environments with people from all walks of life. Service advisors often go on into management roles, and in large companies like Sime Darby, the options are endless.
Supporting local content so you can see more of New Zealand on air.